Like I said, I don't know what I'm doing yet, and this is me trying to figure it out.
Hey guys, so I recorded this video last week. It's weird to say that because obviously I'm recording it in this week to me, but yeah, I recorded it last week, just so you know. So, okay, going back to my real time, this week I started medication again. I started an SSRI. You know, like I said last time I did this vlog, like I've been really struggling and I can't keep living the way that I was. And again, I didn't understand, you know, I didn't understand how bad it was because it wasn't as bad as before. But, you know, I got an appointment, I went to the doctor and I was like, you know, like I'm going to rehearsal and class like scared, like not even like normal nervous, like there is a heaviness in my chest and I am freaking out. And you know, like when I'm in rehearsal, I'm very present, but you know, the moment I walk away from it, like I want to break down and cry. And I'm just like, this isn't okay anymore. And like I said too, like I've been avoiding my office, like I've been avoiding work. So yeah, I am on meds now, and this is my first week, and to be perfectly honest, it's been ridiculously rough. And I will say that because I got a bunch of side effects, like GI side effects, like my stomach is all messed up. And I'm not saying this because I want to scare people away from medication. Obviously, I believe in medication and taking it. I'm saying it because it's actually happening to me. And I, with whatever medication I take for anything, usually get stomach side effects because my stomach is already messed up. And I am a little pissed because they're just like, this is going to make you, like, your stomach feel bad and blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, yeah, but I already have stomach problems. And they're like, well, maybe you have stomach problems because of the anxiety and stuff. And I'm like, you know, that very well could be true. You know, like that's the thing that I believed before, but I'm still just like, okay, I'm not gonna, okay, we're just, okay, but I guess that's it. So, you know, it was bad. It was really bad. There was a lot of puking and dry heaving the first day. And this is like the fourth day, and you know, I'm still having some pain, still having some nausea, but it's way better. And even though like that all sounds really crappy, you know, if this continues for more than like 2 weeks, like yeah, I'm gonna be like, no, we can't do this. But I honestly feel like my anxiety feels better, like, and my depression, like I feel lighter, even though pukey, like even though I'm nauseous and everything. So, you know, that makes me feel optimistic, even though I'm not feeling 100%. And I think with this video, I want to say, you know, don't wait until it's bad, and don't be like me and be like, well, it's not as bad as before, so this is fine. And it's just like, no. Like what seems, you know, like this is, you have to put yourself in that, like, you know, if someone else were in your shoes, like kind of deal, because like that's helpful. Like if you had a friend and they were just like, you know, like I try to go to work, and every time like I like think about going to work, like I want to puke and like cry, like, you know, you should be like, yeah, dude, that's not normal. Like you need to go get help right now. You know, and that's, so you got to think about yourself like that sometimes, because you know, it's really easy to be like, yeah, no, I know me best. I know that I can handle this and I can handle that. And those things aren't like untrue. Like obviously you know yourself best, but also you have to understand that your patterned behavior might not be necessary. And just because you can, quote unquote, like take it and stuff like that doesn't mean that you have to. You know, I think I talked about this last time, like or if not. Like, you don't have to live in survival mode if you don't have to. You shouldn't be. You should not be living in survival mode all the time. At some point it needs to turn into like thriving mode or living mode, and not just like, I'm just trying to get through the day mode. And and sometimes that lasts for a really long time, like the survival mode and stuff like that. But you have to be like aware about where you actually are, and if you have opportunities to actually switch over, right? Like, just because I'm not suffering like I was doesn't mean I'm not suffering now. And I talked about this before, like, I'm on a wait list for therapy. I talked to the doctor this time. She's going to try to put me on another wait list. Like, I can't get that. And that's honestly what I would rather have. Like, I would first want therapy and then meds, or together. But right now I have to be in this place where I don't get the therapy, I just get the meds. And that sucks for me. But I also, have to understand that I can't always wait for things to be like quote unquote perfect in my mind. Like, I need help. And now here I am again in my office, and I started to do a little more work, and I'm trying to be really kind to myself, but also now trying to push myself a little bit. And it's hard. And to be honest, okay, this is my biggest fear right now, to be honest. So I feel like I've been like this for a while, and I've just been like, okay, it's fine, it's fine. And now that I have meds and I'm starting to feel better, I am, it's that fear that's very real, where it's just like, oh, maybe it wasn't my mental illness. Maybe I am a piece of crap. Like, maybe I am lazy. Maybe I am And I think it's normal to have those fears, and I'm having them now. And you just have to say to yourself, like, no. Again, that's the mental illness. That's the negative thoughts that are patterned into your brain. You aren't lazy. You aren't a piece of crap. And you have to keep telling yourself that, even when you're on meds or even when you're getting help, because if you still repeatedly say, you can get all the help in the world, but if you're repeatedly just telling yourself you're a piece of crap, like, guess what? You're gonna feel like a piece of crap, So I have to be like, no to those thoughts, and I have to be like, this is gonna be better, and I can do things, and I don't need to expect myself to go like 100% forward, and I don't have to expect anything of myself. Instead, I can come at it as, I feel lighter. I think I can try to do the things I want to do now. Like, I can start taking more steps forward. That. And with like the whole meds things, like when you take medication, it takes a couple weeks to adjust. So I might have a week or two where I'm like really not feeling great, and that sucks. Like, I hate that I lost a couple days this week, but I have to think of it as, it's better for me to lose a couple days now, like feeling sick and stuff, than to lose more weeks that I have because I couldn't bring myself to get in this room or to do my work, and that's really hard in the moment to acknowledge and understand and be like, yeah, the more preventative I can be about my health, the better. It's hard to see that, but it's really, really true. So I urge you, in any respect to your health, if something's going on, like, take care of it now. Be preventative. Don't wait. Don't wait until you're having anxiety attacks. You know what I mean? Don't wait until you are puking. Don't wait until, like, you're just crying at a random brunch. And you're just like, okay. You don't have to wait for things to be severe to take care of yourself. And yes, this is a mental health blog, so I'm talking about it too. And then, I hope this also rings true as like an entrepreneur, or with you as a person trying to grow their career and stuff. It sucks because you have to slow down and take care of yourself. But again, if you take care of yourself now, you won't have to slow you'll keep yourself from slowing down and burning out for like long periods of time, right? Like say, like I already had somewhat of a mental breakdown and stuff, but it could have been worse. And if I didn't take care of myself now, like I might have taken myself out for a very, very long time. You know, I could have gotten really sick, really unwell. And, you know, I think there's, you know, part of our brains okay, come on. Sorry, my screen went black. You know, there's some sort of defense mechanism in our brains being like, let's not imagine that because it's too hard and blah, blah, blah. But it's just like, we got to face reality sometimes, because if you want to get to your goals, if I want to create the career that I want for myself, then I have to be really responsible. Sometimes I have to look outside of myself. I have to be willing to take time to take care of myself now. I have to be willing to look at different truths or perspectives, not different truths, that's weird. I have to be looking at different perspectives of what's actually happening to me so I can move forward long term. And if you are struggling like me, if you just started taking meds, or if you're thinking about it, or you started going to therapy and it's super hard, remember and know that every start to a big change in your life is hard. It's hard, and you know, you have to stick with things for a while for it to work. Do not give up. Don't give up on yourself. And I'm going to make another video about this later on, but a couple things you should know really quickly for therapy or meds and stuff. There are different meds, there are different therapists, there's different types of therapy. You know, whatever you're doing to make yourself well, if there's a professional involved, be very honest and open with your professional. You know, and if you feel like you're not being heard, get another professional. And I wish that was really simple. I think it's more simple with primary care physicians than it is with therapists, but it makes a difference. Having someone who actually advocates for your health and understands you is very helpful, and the opposite is really harmful. So think about that. Yeah, and that's it for now. Sorry. It just feels like a lot right now, and that's okay. So until next time, make sure you're taking care of yourself. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Bye.